I want to quickly talk to you about Step Van Expediting Business. And the thing is that we have a very profitable business that really is happening across the nation. But the thing is, you got to have the proper steps to really start making money when it comes to a Step Van Expediting Business. So let me first explain everything to you. So here are the steps I want you to really pay attention to. First of all, let's go back to Step Van Expediting 101. What is it? We really need to understand the business itself in and out. So to actually start, you need to understand what a Step Van Expediting Business is. This is basically a business that involves a swift delivery service that utilizes step vans. Okay, simple as that. It involves transporting time-sensitive cargo like medical supplies or packages to their destinations urgently. So somebody calling you at 2 a.m. and say, "Listen, we want to have this so and so delivered." This is what Step Van Expediting does. Or they can call you at 4 p.m. or like regular hours, regular working hours, or odd hours. So it's all about urgency. Okay. And the thing is that as you start your Step Van Expediting business, remember that it's all about speed and reliability. Clients hire you for timely deliveries, often within hours. Therefore, you need a step van, you need the proper permits, and you need to have a good understanding of routes and traffic. Don't forget that communication is really key though, boss. I mean, stay in touch with clients and dispatch and your dispatch agents. This is really important. Also pay attention to things like being punctual. So punctuality is really important. Efficiency is really important. Try to really build a solid reputation for on-time deliveries. Okay. But bottom line here is when we talk about Step Van Expediting, it's all about speed and efficiency. Speed, efficiency, and reliability. Now, the thing about speed here is that it really depends on the state and city where you are at. This is why you need to identify, and this is the second step here, you need to identify your target market. What kind of market you want to go after? So you want to have a Step Van Expediting business. Okay, I understand that. But do you want to go you want to really target local retail loads, or you want to go after reefer loads, or you want to go after hazmat loads or medical loads? What kind of retail, what kind of markets you want to go after? You need to identify that. Very important. Okay. So if you want to start a Step Van Expediting business, you need to understand what it means, what the whole business model is, and you need to identify your target market. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Next thing you want to do here is to create a business plan. See, the whole thing is that, people get into Step Van Expediting without having a clear idea of what they're getting themselves into. You need to have a business plan. And I'm not asking you to actually write like a 50-page or 100-page sort of business plan. No, you can actually just break down your business model in 10 pages, 10 pages or less than that. It's all about going straight to the point. Let me ask you a few questions. How are you going to make money? What are your rivals? When are you going to really price your products? I mean, your deliveries. In other words, timing, the what, the when, the why. If you can answer those questions, you are good to go. It's all about adding value, right? It's all about identifying your target market and really adding value, trying to let's say bringing solutions to the pain points that your target market is actually encountering right now on the market. It's all about always adding value. So create a business plan. You want to answer a few questions around the market, around the kind of solutions and services you are bringing to that market. Okay. It's all about clarifying your business concept and goals. It's one of those things, the funny thing is people talk about, well, I'm making $50 $50 an hour, or I'm making $30,000 like $30,000 a month, whatever. But they never explain that everything starts with having a business plan. You got to have a business plan. And then you want to also customize your Step Van to expedite. See, the whole thing is that your Step Van may not be customized, at least at the factory settings, to accommodate a Step Van Expediting business. You can have a Step Van, but not a Step Van Expediting vehicle. So you need to customize it so that the van can expedite. Okay, it's very important. First, you want to install shelving units for organized cargo storage. Equip the van with a GPS navigation system for efficient routing. You want to have a temperature control unit that's essential for food and medical deliveries, for instance. Consider also a backup camera for safety. Invest in sturdy tie downs to secure your loads. You want to opt for a comfortable driver's seat for long hours on the road. If you're going to do a lot of OTR or cross-state delivery, you need to have us. You need to invest in comfort. Okay, and don't forget branding also. Think about a striking logo and contact information on the van so you can attract more clients as you drive around town. Okay, so in this competitive field, it's all about customization. Okay, this is really important. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about step van expediting business, how to start and how to make money from day one. The next thing I want you to do here is to register your business. See, the thing is, when we talk about step van expediting business, we're talking about you actually doing things legit from the get-go. It's not about trying to play games here and trying to really say, I have a business, I don't have a business. I'm like in a very sort of no, you want to have clarity. Okay, register your business and do things the legit way from the get-go. So you want to think about registering your business with the state's Secretary of State office. So you can have your LLC, your LP, your C corporation or your S corporation with the state authorities. That way, you know that you are legit and you will get a certificate of good standing. This is kind of important, okay? And then you want to obtain an EIN from the IRS for tax purposes. We're talking here about stuff like okay, EIN is kind of similar to your step van expediting business's Social Security number. Okay, so it's called EIN, Employer Identification Number, and don't worry about anything. You don't have to pay anybody to get your EIN. It's free. Go to the IRS website and you get it there. And you might need some necessary licenses or permits, like to get some authority if you want to do a certain route. You might get your MC number from the FMCSA. And also open your bank account to keep personal and business finances separate. Okay. And also you can try to trademark your brand for protection. It's all about here. It's all about surviving in the long run. The next thing you want to do here is to build a strong brand identity. So what does that mean? It means that anytime you actually have a step van expediting business and you're trying to really grow, you want to really make sure that all your interactions are professional so that customers remember who you are. You have freight dispatchers remember who you are. Brokers remember who you are. Your competitors also will remember who you are. It's all about differentiating yourself. It's all about distinguishing yourself in this very competitive step van expediting business landscape. Okay, so build a strong brand identity. You want to develop a unique selling proposition, a USP that really sets you apart from competitors, emphasizing your reliability, your speed, or personalized service. This is really important, especially in the long run. One thing you want to do if you want to survive in this, like with the step van expediting business, not just survive but make money, is to develop a price structure. So when we talk about price structure, we're talking about a couple of things. First of all, you got to ask yourself, based on the target market that you identify in step 2, right? Basically, that target market can accommodate a certain level of pricing. So you got to ask yourself, okay, how am I going to price my products and services? The loads I'm going to haul in my step van expediting business, how am I going to price those? Do I want to go with RPM, RPC, RPL, or RPH? Let me just break down those acronyms for you. So when we talk about RPM, that's rate per mile. RPC, rate per contract. RPL, rate per labor. Rate per load, rate per load. And the last one is RPH. RPH is rate per hour. So how are you going to charge for your services? Do you want to charge by contract, by hour, by load, or by mileage? Basically, you got to see what really works in your industry. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, go with this one versus that one. No, every industry is different, and you're going to have to study what really works in your industry to consider the best pricing model. But the thing is that when you craft your solid price structure, you want to take into account things like fuel, maintenance, insurance, permits, and the van itself. Remember, that van is being depreciated. Anytime you drive the van around town, you are depreciating the van. So there is a depreciation cost that has to go into your pricing structure. Okay. Then you have to also factor in your desired profit margin to really see what's really happening here and to really see how you can generate revenue. Now, to set your pricing margin, you need to consider market rates and competitor pricing, but do not undersell. Undersell yourself. Remember, reliability and speed matter when it comes to expediting. Very important. So you want to set clear competitive base rates and then create a tiered pricing system based on distance, urgency, and any additional services like refrigeration or special handling. Be always transparent with when it comes to your pricing to build trust, and you want to continually review and adjust your pricing as expenses change and your business grows. Very important. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about step van expediting business, how to start and make a lot of cash from day one. Next thing I want you to do here is to really develop marketing strategies to attract clients. The thing is that you're not going to survive in this industry if you do not have a way to market yourself. It is what it is. I mean, you're not the only one playing on this field. A lot of competitors are doing the same thing that you want. So in other words, if you want to actually distinguish yourself as a step van expediting business, you need to actually offer more than your unique selling proposition. You need to actually market your business, okay? And we're talking about marketing your business on a constant basis. You can't just say, I'm going to do it like for 3 months and just stop. No. You have to really be continual here. You have to be consistent and committed. Okay, you got to ask yourself, what kind of market are you, what kind of target audience are you serving? Are you serving local businesses or broader markets? If you're going after retail loads versus wholesale loads, are you doing B2B? Are you doing B2C? This is the constellation of questions you need to ask yourself as you're trying to clarify, as you're trying to crystallize your strategy, your step van expediting business strategy. Okay. And so when we talk about marketing strategies, we're talking about at least you might need a website. You might need a website to sort of contextualize your step van expediting business. Okay. In other words, you want to have a place where you can send your customers to, and people sometimes call it a lead magnet. So you are able to collect those things like email or a phone number from future clients, So if you don't want to invest in a website, you can at least try to have like a landing page. So those are elements that can help you sort of crystallize once again, sort of clarify once again your sales funnel, because you got to have a way to actually, drive clients. First of all, attract clients and really make them convert, like not clients, but the prospects first, because when they come to your website, they're first prospects, they're visitors and then prospects, and then they become clients if you're able to sort of move them down the sales funnel. So I don't want to go too technical here, but the bottom line here is that you need to have a strategy when it comes to marketing. So marketing can happen through social media, marketing can happen through your website, marketing can happen through offline interactions, such as you distributing brochures, you go into a sales fair, you go into industry events. It's all about showing your face. It's all about making sure that your business is always talk. Next thing you want to do here is, if you want to start a step van expediting business and really do it and really start making money from day one, you gotta have initial capital. Okay. And it's all about securing capital for your startup. You have a couple of options here. When we talk about startup capital, you have a couple of options. You can actually try to have like a business loan, a startup business loan. You can try to have a startup business line of credit. You can try to have like a startup business credit card, or you can use your personal, the thing is, if your business is new and you happen to have bad credit, you might need to actually rely on your own savings, because the thing is, you can't get funding if you have this sort of scenario. So, but if you have you can use your personal funds, not a problem. You can even borrow at the personal level and use the cash for business purposes. It's not always advised, but if you have a solid business plan, if you believe your step van expediting business is on solid ground, this could be an opportunity here. So when we talk about securing capital for your startup business, you can also try to go for equipment financing. In other words, you're not getting any cash at all, but the lender is giving you money to buy the van, to buy the step van that you are going to use for your expediting business. It's all about making sure that you are considering multiple avenues when it comes to loans and when it comes to business credit. And so you want to actually look at banks, for instance. You want to look at the credit unions, for instance. You want to look at online lenders, and you want to look at alternative lenders. You have a variety of lenders on the market that could really help you out. When we talk about alternative lenders, for instance, you have the likes of Balboa Capital. You have the likes of I'm blanking right now, but we actually have an entire show on the subject. But Balboa Capital, you also have okay, I'm blanking. It will come back to me. But see, the thing is, you need to actually give yourself a lot of options here. You also need to give yourself the ability to know, hey, listen, if I don't get approved by, let's say, Wells Fargo or Chase or CD, I can always go to an alternative lender and at least get the funding that I need. And one thing I need to say here is that when we talk about Step Van Expedited Business funding, you want to remember that this is a long-term business. You're not going to make money right away. So don't expect the lender to give you a lot of cash, like right off the bat. They might give you 10 grand, 20 grand. If you ask for 50 grand, they might give you like a 15 or 20 grand to start with, and to see if if the business will actually turn a profit. It's all about wait and see. Okay. The next thing you want to do, and this is the final thing you want to do here, is to develop efficient delivery routes. And when we talk about Step Van Expediting Business, you need to understand you have all kinds of possibilities, okay? And this is where you want to use route optimization software to identify the quickest trajectories, the quickest itineraries when it comes to delivering from A to Z. You know why? Because when we talk about expediting, we're talking about the element of time. And if you want to actually save on time, if you want to cut the path short, if you want to cut the delivery time short, you're going to need to use some kind of automation. This is where optimization software really helps. Okay, so you're able to look at traffic patterns and road conditions. You're able to see you're able to group nearby deliveries to minimize travel time and fuel expenses. You're able to maintain clear communication with clients to schedule deliveries during non-peak hours whenever possible. You are able to regularly update your routes based on data analysis to adapt to changing demands and improve efficiency. So you do have a lot of options here, and it's all about how you organize yourself, right? It's all about how you really structure your delivery so that you are really serving the clients. You're not only serving the shippers, but also the recipients. Because see, the thing is that this is a two-way streets. If you actually, you need to place both parts of the equation here. If both are happy, if both shipper and recipients are happy about your service, you have clients for life, 2 clients for life. Very important. I really appreciate in today's conversation. I just spoke to you about Step Van Expedited Business. How do you start to make money from day one? So understand what Step Van Expediting is, identify your target market, create a business plan, customize your Step Van to expedite, register your business, build a strong brand identity, develop a price structure, develop marketing strategies to attract clients, secure capital for your startup, and develop efficient delivery routes. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.